Hey, what's up guys? I'm Evan Longoria, back for another episode of Chef Longori-YUM. I'm here with my son Nash. Today we're making a Tuscan sausage and kale soup, and we're ready to go. Hopefully you're ready. You ready? Let's do it. All right, here we are in the kitchen and we've got our ingredients in front of us. We've got about a pound of pork shoulder. We've got a single link of Italian hot sausage, a single link of Italian regular sausage, about a half of yellow onion. We've got 1.5 or 1 large russet potato. I've pre-cooked these potatoes just to the point where they're almost done. They're still a little firm. We don't want them falling apart. We're actually just only gonna use 4 cloves of garlic, but we've got that filled up to make it look nice. And we've got 1 bunch of kale, a half a cup of white wine, and we've got 2 32-ounce containers of organic chicken stock.
I think you forget those 2.
Oh, you're right, I did forget those 2. We're gonna use cumin to basically season the soup. That's what's gonna give the soup its flavor, and we're gonna use obviously salt and pepper to get it to where it's tasting good. All right, so we're over at the stove. We're getting ready to get started, and we're gonna start with some nice olive oil, 2 tablespoons or so. Don't need a whole lot because we're gonna have a ton of fat with the pork shoulder and with the sausage, so just enough to kind of coat the bottom. And we'll throw this pork shoulder in first. Then we'll get the rest of the sausage going too. We're just looking to get a nice golden brown all the way through. This is probably gonna take about 8 to 10 minutes for it to get to the point where we're gonna actually take it out of the pan. Excess fat is gonna drain a little bit, and then we're gonna get the onions and the vegetables in. We'll step away for a second, let this get nice and brown, and then we'll be right back. So we're back here at the stove. The meat is almost done. As you can see, it's got a nice golden brown texture, and Nash is gonna just help me get it out of the pot. Scoop them up good. Ooh, see how nice and brown it is? Perfect. So we've got all the meat out. We're gonna put a little bit of fresh olive oil in there, and then we're gonna start to kind of put everything together after that. We're gonna get the onions going. We're gonna kind of use those to deglaze the pan at first, get them browning a little bit, start to get some of that nice brown color on there. We don't want them to burn though, so it's gonna be, maybe a couple minutes at most. All right, those are starting to take up some nice color from the bottom of the pan. They've been in for about a minute. We're gonna put 4 garlic cloves that I've smashed with the backside of my knife and kind of cook those for another minute, let them brown up. That's cooking, huh? We're gonna add the white wine, let that start to bring up all of the good little bits off the bottom of the pan and start to kind of infuse all of the flavors together, at least the start of it. Ooh, keep going, keep going. Oh yeah. All right, give it a stir. So as you can see, it's starting to bubble off all those nice little brown bits at the bottom that we got from the caramelized meat. And the color is good. Color's really good. It smells really good. We're off to a good start, huh, bud? Let it reduce it to about half. We just want that sweet from the white wine to kind of help the flavors along. So we've let it kind of cook off, as you can see. We're gonna get that meat back into the pan, start to incorporate all of our flavors. Yep, give it a stir. All right, so we're gonna add about a good solid-sized teaspoon of cumin next. While he's stirring that cumin up, I'm gonna start adding chicken stock. Keep stirring it.
That looks like a pool of food.
Okay, it's a pool of food, AKA soup. I'm gonna add 1 more. We're gonna keep the heat all the way up, bring it almost to a boil, and then we're gonna turn it down and let it simmer. The longer you go, the more tender that pork shoulder gets. We're gonna let it start to simmer, and we'll see you back in about a half hour. All right, so we're back, and we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients and get this thing ready to plate up and taste. So we're gonna add the potatoes in, and then we're gonna add the kale. It's smelling good. We haven't tasted it yet, so could need more salt. Where are you going? Wait, oh, you're getting salt. Wait, we didn't taste it yet.
I think we need more salt.
Oh, you're gonna add a little salt? Right here. Perfect. Okay, I think we've done it. All right, so we finished the soup. We've been so excited to have you guys. My co-host and sous chef, Nash, is gonna give us our first taste. Ready? Let me have a taste. Perfect? I think it's perfect. Thank you guys for coming by. I'm Chef Longori-YUM, and this is
Chef Longori-YUM.
Chef Longori-YUM too.
Okay, I'll never say that 10 times ever.
I think we're good.
They say you're lying.